Alright, in today's deck, we're going to be playing a little bit of a goofy thing that I saw in the ladder once, but think that it could actually go the distance. This is what I'm calling Beanulacrum. It's a combination of Simulacrum Synthesizer, not Solemn Simulacrum, that's a very different card, and Up the Beanstalk. So we're looking to cast things with CMC 5 or greater, of which we have quite a lot, Kappa Cannoneer and Thought Monitor. And then we're looking for things that are just large and in charge when it comes to just being CMC or greater artifacts. CMC 3 or greater artifacts. So it's that Simulacrum Synthesizer and these two cards. Other than that, this is going to be an Emery Lurko the Lock deck that tries to loop these things for fun and profit. We have Ugin's Binding to remove our opponent's board, but that may not even matter because Kappa Cannoneer is a card that can't be blocked when artifacts enter. If all that doesn't work, we have the idea of Patrick Automaton just getting really big and going for lethal. Aether Spellbomb for removal and for card draw that can be replayed with Emery. Same thing with Mishra's Bauble and Mox Amber. Bunch of Simic lands. What more could you ask for? We're looking to play some Up the Beanstalks, get some Simulacrum Synthesizers into play, and absolutely do the thing. Let's just hop right into these timeless games. This episode of FullControlMTG is brought to you by Patreon and your viewership. If you want to support the channel financially, the FullControlMTG Patreon is the best place to do so. With a Shockland tier, you get access to videos as soon as they are recorded and edited. Don't wait to get your hands on another FullControlMTG deck list. Otherwise, it's your support for the channel that keeps me going. Thanks for being here and enjoy the video. Alright, here we go. It's round 1 with Beanulacrum, and we have the aforementioned Bean part of the combo. I'm down. Let's try it. Emery would be really nice, but we don't have that. Opponent's got Mountain. Ooh, and we are looking to be against aggro right now. That's not good. Let's get in there with a tapped land. And we'll just look for something good to play here. We will take the Surveil all day. Don't need another Hedge Maze. We want artifacts. We're going to hold on the Mishra's Bauble and Mox Amber for now. Patchwork Automaton would be a nice draw. So would Up the Beanstalk. Luckily, I don't think our opponent is going to be able to draw tiny things that are really worth it to play, or they will not be able to play the large things that they rip off the top that have affinity for artifacts. So, not really the most worried that I've ever been about a Ragavan. It will run away with it, though. That's for darn sure. We're going to just take a Beanstalk here, do the darn thing, and then we just are going to probably get ready for some artifacts here. Now, I think I'd actually like to make this Patchwork Automaton pretty big. So, next turn, if I go Patchwork, 0/0. Okay, yeah, we still don't have enough to cast Thought Monitor. Now, if I... Oh, you know what? I might be able to get a Kappa Cannoneer out. I would need one more mana. Okay, so then we do the Patchwork Automaton thing. Eat a little bit of damage here. It is what it is. Hopefully the ward on Patchwork Automaton gets it through. Alright, they're Mardu. They rip an Emery. Does that do much for them? Apparently it does. Yeah, I figured they're a Chthonian Nightmare deck. I'm glad they milled that away. Okay, so here's Patchwork Automaton. Will that resolve? I hope it does. What are we waiting for? Alright, I guess they can Fatal Push it. We'll go Mishra's Bauble for now. Put a counter on it. They must have Fatal Push. No, they don't. Cool. Well, they still could, I guess. We'll Mox Amber as well. Just start to get some triggers here. And then I would probably be down to actually Aether Spellbomb here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could crack Mishra's Bauble and still get a Kappa Cannoneer out. It'll also be pretty cheap if I do a Thought Monitor. I might actually not do anything about this yet. We got a Patchwork Automaton that can block for me. Now I'm pretty unlikely to want to do the Mishra's Bauble thing, and also this up the beanstalk is way more awkward now. Let's see. So, Goblin Bombardment, that's not good. Well, alright, fine. So Goblin Bombardment is actually kind of crazy with Orcish Bowmasters. That's going to be nuts. They'll attack in here, make my life terrible. I'm going to absolutely block that Bowmasters, man. They'll deal some damage with Bowmasters, and we are dead anyway, which is unfortunate. Dang. Yep, just dead enough here. They'll have us out to dry. There's a Kappa Cannoneer. What will it be? At least that doesn't look castable to them. But I assume they just finished me off here. We'll take our Mishra's Bauble draw, I guess, if they allow us to go to our turn here. We will take a look at their top in response. And the Ocelot Pride, that would have put us over the edge. Okay. Well, yeah, a Bowmasters is just the natural enemy of Up the Beanstalk. It is what it is. Like, we play Up the Beanstalk, Thought Monitor, and our whole thing is to draw cards. So when we saw them attacking in with the Bowmasters, it was pretty obvious they thought they had the win. Well, always got to start with a tough round in order to make the next rounds feel better. Hopefully round 2 will have something nice for us. Okay, let's see what we have here. We finally do have some artifact land. That's going to help us with the Kappa Cannoneer. Well, not the Kappa Cannoneer, but it'll help us with the Thopter. We have a way to remove permanents. I'll try it. Arid Mesa. I do not like seeing these aggro decks. Giganta the Wellspring. Okay, maybe just combo here. That's not terrible. We have Ugin's Binding. Oh, but Arclight Phoenix I don't like to see. We'll take a Misty here. If we can set up Ugin's Binding and just rush to a Kappa Cannoneer, not a Kappa Cannoneer, we have to actually do it off of the Thopter. We can deal with an Arclight Phoenix combo. Put that away. We have lands. We want to actually go this way so that we can have Patrick Automaton trigger off of Darksteel Citadel. Alright, Demonic Tutor. Yeah, alright, so they're gonna get at least 2 of these guys back. Dark Writ, and are they searching out the other 2? Wow. Alright, we might not get a turn here, or we're gonna get 1, but that's probably gonna be it. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, nothing we can draw gets us out of this. That's crazy. Well, you know, it's timeless. There are tier 1 decks in the format. Yeah, all we could really do is this and Patrick Automaton. We'll go ahead and concede this one and go right back into a re-record. Yeah, you know, sometimes the decks really just are that fast. You know, every time I play Jank and Timeless, I'm always kind of reminded that, you know, sometimes things are just better straight up in Historic if you want to go for true Jank. But you know me, I like to try to make things work in Timeless. I think that that's the most fun. And Timeless is balanced enough to some degree. There are definitely like a lot of quick aggro and quick combo in the meta right now, and that's a thing. But hey, with a turn 1 Emery, maybe things won't be so bad. Let's try this. We're going to keep this 7. Emery can be broken in her own way. I think we should be able to hold here. Well, okay, they can Thoughtseize me and then everything falls apart, but maybe they won't do that. They've taken 1 mulligan. Does indicate combos. Omniscience combo is probably very bad for me. We could try to hold up Ugin's Binding in response, I guess. They're on the play, though, so that's a little bit unlikely. Are we just getting Thoughtseize? No, it's Otherworldly Gaze. Okay. So maybe this is actually just going to be the Dredge deck. Dredge would be okay to play against. We have Ugin's Binding, and we have Thought Monitor. Okay, so yeah, it's exactly that. Okay, cool. I like where we're going. So we pay 2 life here. We go Mox, Mishra's, and then go Emery. So we will have access to 3 mana next turn. Nice. I like what we're doing here. We'll take a look at their top. Another otherworldly gaze, sure. Our card isn't up the beanstalk. All right, so we just need to get Darksteel Citadel out, keep recasting these baubles, gain our advantage that way. And I think off of that, we will try to do an up the beanstalk. They're pretty slow on their surveils, so if there's ever a time... Oh man, they found Wonder. Darn. Well, now only Thought Monitors can be blocking. We'll take a damage. That is not at all the worst thing that could have happened. So with 3 mana here, well, actually we have 2, so we could either do Ugin's Binding or we could just play a tapped land, make our Thought Monitor a little cheaper. Go Emery for Mishra's Bauble, play that sucker, and get a Beanstalk as well. So lots of draws. Next turn we can go 1, 2, 3. So we'll have 1, 2, 3 mana to play the Simulacrum Synthesizer. Then we might just be shy of being able to also play the Thought Monitor, but I think I will do Simulacrum next turn. So we will not pop the Bauble. If they're just on Otherworldly Gazes, this is the slow play that I am looking to see. I mean, obviously this deck, it does have way faster combos, and we could be nearly dead right now. But I will accept the bone that I'm given when I get one. Flooded Strand, sure. So they could mill 10 here. Be sick if they didn't. Alright, there's a Watery Grave, and we are shocking 4. Oh, nice. It's an Otherworldly Gaze. I love to see that. Okie dokie. Simulacrum Synthesizer time, I think. We'll go to 16 happily. Okay, so. Boom. Cast Simulacrum. We'll use that mana for it. And we're actually so close to being able to do that. We'll scry away one of those, and then we'll just set up with the Darksteel Citadel. Yeah, we are so close to being able to cast this Thought Monitor. We'll have to wait for next turn, though. But yeah, now we'll be able to do some Simulacrum Synthesizer shenanigans, and we will likely be able to win the game. We go Simulacrum into Thought Monitor, into Ugin's Binding, and then they just have no board. So it's actually going to be Simulacrum Synthesizer into Ugin's Binding, and then next turn we go Thought Monitor, kill. We'll actually have to see how we hit off with the draws, though. Okay, so I think I go Synthesizer. Not much is certain. We get to make a construct. We will scry 2. The Patchwork Automatons are not really what I'm looking for. We want more big dumb creatures. Is there anything in the graveyard to be recast? Not really. I think we'll just do the free Thought Monitor for now. It's worth 3 cards here. We're likely to hit another 7 soon. That's 3 10s. That's another Kappa that we can improvise with all of our stuff. And then we'll use the Thought Monitor, 1 and 2. Bam, let's go. Lots of Kappa triggers. All of a sudden we have like 50 things on the battlefield. We can even go Mox Amber here for a little bit extra. Alright, cool. Okay, and so they need to have something absolutely large here, otherwise we're just going to win the game. Yeah, I mean, Simulacrum Synthesizer, what a card. So much fun to play. Finding the third path, nothing to do, but maybe exile something from their graveyard, but they don't even have anything, so it's just going to be mill 4 on themselves. Oh, and then I'll make sure to... Oh, my Mishra's Bauble is tapped. Dang. I was going to say I could have definitely used an extra card draw here. We go to 12. It is going to be quite all right. We'll attempt a Beanstalk here, see if we hit anything. Aether Spellbomb, fine. We'll show them Ugin's Binding, I guess. We'll send back the Bloodghast. And we'll absolutely nuclearize them. That is game 2. Okay, nice. -64. Pretty solid game with Simulacrum Synthesizer and Beanstalk working together hand in hand. Alright, let's go. It's round 3. We have our early Beanstalk. It's unfortunately not an early Emery. 2, 4, 5 discount. So I can basically cast this for 5. It's not 7 though. I think I got a mulligan this one. It feels like it could go somewhere, but I think ultimately it's clear that it won't. We would like to keep the artifact land. I guess I'll get rid of this guy. And we'll go Misty Rainforest. And Mox Amber is probably okay in hand for now. Turn 3 Simulacrum Synthesizer. That'll be our goal. Deathrite Shaman. Well, that kind of rains on our Emery Parade. We'll just take a slow breeding pool play, and I think we'll set up for turn 3 Simulacrum. Uh-oh. Oh, it is Buried Alive. No, this is the thing that we can't really deal with very well. And an Atraxa. Oh god, they're reanimating an Atraxa too. Yikes. Okay, well, we are going to bounce back and forth between some absolutely banger hands and the opposite of that. They'll then be able to grief me. Yikes, this is crazy. Oh my god. What a play out of them. Buried Alive with Atraxa. You know, it's a good thing to do. I have not actually played very much Buried Alive. Maybe I need to do a video for the channel. Anyway, Lightning Bolt and or Grief. It's up to them how they want to do it. Grief makes sense, though. Let's take our Misty Rainforest here and get a Surveil in. Notably, the Deathrite Shaman cannot activate here, other than to make a mana. Up the Beanstalk does not seem like a good card to be drawing right now. Surprisingly, not the Synthesizer. I guess Aether Spellbomb does kill the Atraxa aggro plan, but like, we're already taking 6 a turn through Arclight. It's bad. They could have definitely attacked here. Unless they have a land, they do not. Okay, so Simulacrum it is, and then we just kind of pray. We'll put out a very dangerous Mox Amber here. Yeah, none of these are ideal. I think we're pretty much done for. The Mox Amber will do a great job of defending me from exactly the 13 damage that is coming, or sorry, the exactly 14 damage that is coming down right now. Okay, well, you win some, you lose some, and in this case, we're going to lose big in turn 3. Let's go to round 4. Okay, it is the 4th round. We have Spellbomb once again with Mox Amber. That last time was not really enough for me to get to my, like, where I wanted to be, so I'm going to mulligan. This is Beanstalk into Simulacrum Synthesizer. I think I'll just pitch back the Thought Monitor and we'll hope to redraw something like that later. I hate when they have black mana. This always comes in tapped, this always comes in tapped, but Surveils, I don't particularly need the artifacts right now, so I'll take the card selection. And a Thought Monitor. I don't think I can take it right now. We don't have that being castable till like turn 5. Assuming I draw the lands. And I think I'm just going to play off curve here. So, okay, now that I can have Patrick Automaton on the field, then that might change for me. So I shock in Breeding Pool here. Surgical? Orcish Bowmasters. Okay, fine. Well, definitely not going to be doing this Beanstalk thing yet. Here's a Patchwork. And we can Ugins Binding the Bowmasters back, I guess. I'll take my medicine of 2 damage. Oh, they actually don't want to give it to me. Oh, okay. This got a little better. So we go that. Then we go that. And how do I feel about a up the Beanstalk just naturally? Send it. Let's go. This is potentially very dangerous for us. A second Bowmasters does not kill Patchwork. Okay, we'll actually just get this straight up. And that I assume will go to face. So we'd probably want to rip the Ugins Binding before Kappa Cannoneer. It's probably just Simulacrum Synthesizer. That is how we do the thing. We happily take 2. Surprisingly, they're just holding up mana every turn. We'll do Patchwork. And we'll go for Mishra's Bauble. Emery, do I have anything good in the graveyard? I do have that Thought Monitor, so I think Emery's nice. So I think I'm going to Mishra's Bauble here, and I will still take the damage from Bowmasters to make sure that I can draw Emery and hopefully something good next turn. No attacks, we're just sitting back and blocking. We're about to have bigger, badder creatures very soon. But they have 4 of 5 mana, 4 to 5 mana this turn. Like, I'm kind of scared of what they could have. I feel like I'm kind of just like really playing a rickety deck here that revolves around Simulacrum Synthesizer absolutely hitting the battlefield. They go Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Taking 3 damage is okay. What do they exile? Okay. Kind of sad they took my Thought Monitor. Let's look at their top now. It's another Swamp. We go to 12. I go to my turn. Okay, so we take an extra damage. I'm probably just going to send back this Ugins Binding here. We get another... Is this another artifact that you control enter? So we will do it like this. Yeah, Kappa Cannoneer first. Autopan everything. That guy gets bigger. We draw a card. We take some damage. I'm going to need to Ugins Binding very quickly. We don't have the blue, unfortunately, but we do have a 6/6, which is nice. Darksteel Citadel. There's 7/7s now. So we have damage. We have almost 20 damage worth of things. So now next turn's just Emery Ugins Binding, and we feel a lot better about ourselves. I might even consider just drawing through the Orcish Bowmasters. I don't know what their hand is, but they're just not doing anything. I won't say I'm complaining. We go Emery here, who is effectively free. Now this Mox Amber makes mana. We have some good targets in the graveyard. We'll cast another Mox Amber, making sure that I still have enough mana for these up the Beanstalk things. Now Kappa Cannoneer can't be blocked. Will they find removal here for Emery, of all things? That's surprising. Sure. So now my 8/8 can't be blocked. We'll go up the Beanstalk here. I think I just draw through the Orcish Bowmasters thing. we could have actually floated mana with Mox Amber. This is a little awkward because now we don't have Ugin's Binding. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can technically cap a Cannoneer. I'll attack for 8. Should I attack for 7 as well? I shall. 1, 2. I did my math wrong. Oh, Lord, no. Okay. Well, if they had a window, if they ever had a window, then they have the window now. Darn. They'll block with their 5/5. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not playing particularly well when it comes to making good decisions. We don't need another up the beanstalk. We just want like Kappa Cannoneer to get in. Okay. What do you even play for 6 mana after doing nothing all game? Is it just all removal? Oh, I see. I'm dead. Okay, fine. Yeah, so they have to target me with all these. Well, okay, we're definitely dead here. That was a very funny game. I guess Peer into the Abyss was their main game plan. I guess the answer also was that I probably should have been attacking with Patchwork Automaton all game, but I was definitely worried about just getting beaten down by the Bowmaster's token. So whether that be a pilot error or just they're playing Peer into the Abyss, deal with it. We will lose round 4, but round 5 is going to be one last chance to make this thing work. And I think they're going to just rope me out and target everything. I don't even know what's going on. Well, I will handle these in the background as I die, and then I'll see you guys in round 5. Okay. What is this going to be? Will this be a keep? Why not? Sure. Gets us some way of the way to a Kappa Cannoneer. I will play slow here because I want Patchwork Automaton out, and then we will get a couple triggers before going for Kappa. Don't want land, we want artifacts. Dark Writ. And a Shieldred. Well, Aether Spellbomb and or Ugin's Binding will be a good answer to that. We will shock regardless, though. We'll do Patchwork Automaton here. Play Mox Amber. Say go. I think my next turn might just be send back send back via Aether Spellbomb. Oh man, we lose our Patchwork Automaton. Well, we'll send the Shieldred back. Oh, we don't actually have to. We could actually do Ugin's Binding then. I think I like that better. Okay. We'll give them the 2 life in their draw, and we're going to wait till they play a land and use their mana for something. Then we Ugin's Binding the Shieldred. It is a Thoughtseize. Now we take out Shieldred. And we have Ugin's Binding set up for when we have a 7-drop. I hope they take a Kappa Cannoneer. This Aether Spellbomb might be the only way that we get to cast one of them anyway. Nice. Dark Writ and Shieldred comes back. Well, luckily for us, Aether Spellbomb is removal for that. Alright, Hedge Maze tapped. Mill over a land. I think we have to have the Spellbomb at the ready, so we can't play Patchwork Automaton. We'll pass. We're going to do the same thing, just try to make sure that they get caught out on their mana. Okay, well, in this case, we're definitely sending back a good old Shieldred. That's worth more damage. And we can almost play Kappa Cannoneer here. Do they have a land to recast Shieldred? They do, and they will shock 3 to do it. I think we might just end up dying here. Ooh, nice. But we have a Simulacrum Synthesizer, but we will die if we do this. Scry. Yeah, I don't think this ever really mattered, unfortunately. We take 4, then we take 2. We will die in round 5. Okay, go to turn, go to death. let's try one more time here. I think, you know, the idea of the deck is a lot of fun, but I don't think that playing around a 3-drop and then making a play after that 3-drop comes in is really a thing that we can build our deck around in Timeless. It would be really nice to see, like, oh man, if we got something like an Urza's Saga in Timeless, I think that could really push Simulacrum, like, control into the limelight. But for now, I don't think we're going to be able to do it. We'll get another round 5 here, and we're just going to roll the dice and see how it goes. If we get absolutely drenched, then so be it. Thought Monitor and some Artifact lands. Put 2 mana, 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana. It's really just not enough. We got to go do something else. I like this. We'll keep it. Kappa Cannoneer is pretty hard to cast, so we'll put that back. Boom. Say go. Then we'll save artifacts for ETBs later. Might even get Thought Seized here. No, just another Glyph. Aether Spellbomb. That is a thing. I'm debating if I shock here. I guess I do. We'll draw. Okay, Patchwork is here to do the thing. If I draw a 3-drop next turn and I want to set up Simulacrum and then a 3-drop, then I do that. But if I don't draw it, then I go Patchwork, I think. Like a big Patchwork to deal with the Nether Glyphs is nice. Because those are going to be problematic. Okay, this might change things. So we can almost cast this next turn, right? It'll be 3, 4. It'll be discounted to 4, then to 3. Yeah, I think we can cast it if we go Synthesizer. So that will be my play. If I've done my math wrong, then I'm an idiot. But I think with this Tanglepool Bridge, we have it. All right, sweet. So I guess I just play the Mox Amber here to avoid Thoughtseize. All right. Well, in general, we just need to avoid Thoughtseize. So let's see if we can do it. Arena of Glory. Okay. And they'll cycle a hollow one. Very fun. Okay, so this is actually going to be Madness, I think. Another Glyph. They now have 6 power. But we are going to be able to do something pretty gross. So this costs me 2. I can go Patchwork, and then it'll cost only 1. Yes. Thought Monitor. Lots of triggers. We have Blocker. We have that. We have another Simulacrum for next turn. Now we're talking. We got an 8/8. That's right, baby. Here we go. All right, cool. Let's do the darn thing. Faithless Looting. More draw, discard. If they draw hollow one, that's free play. Did they already? They did not already have Faithless Looting, so these get bigger. I'm now chump blocking with everything but my 8/8. 5/6. Yikes. Okay. I feel like if I take 5, I could just get lightning bolted out here. But at the same time, taking, like, just fully blocking means that I lose my 8/8. I'm going to try this. It's risky for sure, but it could be the difference. We can also try to make Patchwork bigger. Oh, are we going to die, though? Okay, just the hollow one. We can make things work with this. Ah, no, we can't. That's Lightning Bolt. All right. Well, we flew too close to the sun there, and we died. That will be the end of the game and the end of the series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely Beanstalk Synthesizer is a fun idea. I did actually run into this on the ladder where it did perform very well, and you saw in one of the games that we did have a pretty solid start with it. I think that lowering the CMC a little bit is ideal, and then also maybe Beanstalk not so necessary when you could just be running Simulacrum Synthesizer with Emery in like a mono blue shell. But regardless, I think we had some fun games. We definitely had some tough games against aggro, and we even saw this really cool Hollow One deck. Overall, not too disappointed. But with that being said, we're at the end here, so do the YouTube things of liking and commenting. That helps me out a bunch. Subscribe if you're new for videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll see you guys in the next one.